quite a title.
It is.
You're not making it easy for me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. We'll try it. All right.
Says that.
No, it's great. It's great. I can do this. I can do this. All right. Welcome to OverHerd at Deer Valley. I'm your host, Kaylin Richardson. I'm a two-time Olympian pro skier, and Deer Valley has been my home mountain for over a decade. Here I'm going to chat with different leaders, heroes, and characters about what they believe makes the Deer Valley difference. Those seminal moments as a new skier are so important. They set the stage for your skiing life. The Deer Valley Ski School understands this profoundly and has created an unparalleled place to fall in love with skiing. Ski School recruiting manager and leader of adult and youth programs, Kurt Hammel, knows how pivotal a great ski lesson can be. Kurt, welcome to the podcast. First of all, 23 years at Deer Valley. That is a huge accomplishment. Take me through that journey.
Yeah, it's been a long journey that's just been getting better and better every year. It's started as sort of one season coming out of Western New York to teach skiing. I'd never been to Utah, decided to pack up everything from Swain Mountain and come out this way, try it out for a few weeks, and it led from one thing into another and getting involved in a lot of different programs here, and it's become home pretty quick.
I've heard this from so many people, and I love the answers to these questions where it was one season, but yet here we are 20 some years later. What has kept you and made you a Park City local, Deer Valley lifer?
It's such an incredible place. It takes me a minute to kind of narrow that down sometimes. It's just an incredible place to get to know so many people. The resort here has been really cool to get to know so many people over the years. It's such a people industry that we're all in, and getting to share experiences with people on ski vacations and then bringing up a family here. What an incredible place to get to ski all the time with my own family.
And your family has been a big part of your journey here. What have been some of your fondest memories?
Fondest or hardest is always a trick question, right? First time getting them on snow and realizing how much work that really takes to get young kids out skiing. And now we're at a point where with my two kids and my wife, the four of us can fit on a quad chair and get to go all over the mountain. And that's been such a cool kind of journey to see.
I can't wait for that. My children are 2 and 4, and yours are 9 and
6.
So you guys can kind of ski a lot of the mountain together now.
Yeah, they certainly have their favorite points. I think no day here at Deer Valley is complete without a Bucky or a Quincy's Cabin, Bucky's Backyard, hitting the kids' features for sure. But they have their favorite runs, each of them too, and getting to kind of share time with each of them is really cool here.
And you started as an instructor, so you know this resort like the back of your hand, but how has your role evolved over the years?
Yeah, I came out first to teach skiing, and then had an opportunity to start to supervise some of our winter programs as well as our summer programs, and started to oversee a lot of our children's programs as a whole, and then moved into sort of the recruiting of instructors, hiring of instructors. So I've really gotten to see the ski school from inside and out in a lot of different ways in 23 years.
Yeah, 23 years, that's amazing. And Deer Valley Ski School is world renowned. It is often mentioned as one of the best in the world. What would you say from your perspective has gotten it to that level, and how does it continue to set itself apart?
The staff here is really unique in finding a way to make everybody's experience special. And that in a ski instructor role runs a wide range from people who really want to build on their technical skiing skills and be able to do everything, to people who just want to be able to enjoy this as a family and get out here. And having such a well-trained, diverse staff allows for everybody to have their unique approach to that. And the level of care from instructors here is incredible. And I think that's what keeps people coming back, and has certainly continued the word of taking ski lessons at Deer Valley and what that means.
That is something that has been sort of a common theme being this podcast host when I talk to different people throughout Deer Valley, where we really try to sort of encapsulate what is the Deer Valley difference, and it comes down to the people. Within the Deer Valley Ski School, what are the different offerings? Just if you give me just sort of a layman's of what is offered.
From a lesson standpoint, we have a lot of different children's programs that are really tailored to age and developmental needs, which is fantastic. From a one-on-one with a 3-year-old, a 2-on-1 with a 4-year-old, and 4 kids with 1 instructor for 5 and 6-year-olds, and then our 7 through 12-year-old program of up to 6 kids in a class. And then we also have an adult group lesson, which is a great setting for someone not sure if they want to take a private lesson or anything. And then we have private lesson offerings for all ages, all abilities, and can tailor that really to what the guest is looking for.
Excellence is such a key part of the Deer Valley Ski School experience, and that translates to some of the additional opportunities that Deer Valley allows. I'm really interested in hearing more about some of the pro skiers that are around here. There is the Jillian Vogtli Women's Empowerment Clinics, as well as Ted Ligety, gold medalist. I've gotten to ski with him. He's amazing. Ted Ligaty's performance camp. Can you tell me a little bit more of what those camps entail and what makes them so unique?
Sure. Our Ski with a Champion program as a whole is a great offering for people to kind of add, whether skiing with all kinds of Olympians in different ways, and adding someone to that team this season. But the specific programs of Jillian Vogtli, if anyone's not aware, is one of the most incredible, positive people and has just an effect on everyone in the room really quickly. That's really tailored to women skiers who are maybe looking for a way to get past sort of something that's maybe holding them back. They're a little uncomfortable on what terrain they're on or things like that. And she's got such a great way to connect with them over a 1-day or a 2-day period. And then Ted Ligety, I mean, talking to him, getting to ski with him and seeing his approach to taking people skiing to that next level in terms of carving has really been incredible. Our participants all get a carve unit, which is really unique too, and he's been such a great ambassador for them. And they get some opportunities to ski on some private runs here at Deer Valley, get a lot of one-on-one time with an Olympic champion, which is pretty incredible.
I can speak from personal experience that skiing with Jillian or Ted is amazing. Jillian has this ability to make you feel like you're the only person on the mountain. And I'm a 2-time Olympian, but if I have any kind of trepidation, she'll put me totally at ease. If I'm really tired, she'll just give me energy. So I'm so excited for women to be able to experience that in addition to just seeing her ski, because that woman in moguls blows my mind. And then of course, Ted, he and I are the same age. We skied in the Olympics together, and he's Mr. GS. To see him carve a turn, it is just power and beauty put together. So I'm excited for Deer Valley guests to be able to do that.
And the great part about them, they're both small groups, and that gives that individualized attention too. And I think people really get excited when they get to sit one-on-one on a chairlift with Ted or sit at lunch with Jillian and get to have that one-on-one time too.
It is, just to be able to pick their brain.
Absolutely.
If anyone is listening to this and is interested in having a truly once-in-a-lifetime experience, I would say look into both those clinics. And I know that Jillian's, she has 2 one-day clinics in January and February, and then a 2-day clinic in March. And then Ted's clinic is January 31st to February 2nd, just to kind of put a little tag on that. And it's not just about Olympians. I've been here for over 10 years, and every single instructor that I've interfaced with is just a fantastic human, whether I'm skiing a corporate gig with them or we're just sharing a chairlift ride. And I want to talk about that. You're the recruitment manager. People tend to stay at Deer Valley. Case in point, we have 3 people on the Deer Valley marketing team that came from the East Coast right out of college and now are year-round employees and have chosen to stay here. What does a first-year instructor look like? Where do they come from? Sort of generalizing, like, do they stay here? Do they go on to other adventures? If you were gonna kind of explain to me what your kind of new instructors are, what do they look like?
That's such a great question, and it's such a fun answer. With a staff of almost 700 instructors, it takes a little bit of everything, and everybody has their own unique story. We have a lot of kind of came for one season out of college, stuck around and loved the area, and now have been here 10, 20 years. We have part-time staff who have unique experiences from Deer Valley as a guest. And we even have a lot of our own staff that took lessons here as kids growing up. And all of them have that kind of unique tie to say, if I'm gonna teach skiing, I wanna do it at Deer Valley, and getting into it from there. And then the training and things we can provide going forward keeps people coming back for sure.
On average, how many new instructors do you have per season? This is a little different now with the expanded terrain because ski school is going to grow significantly. So what does that kind of look like? And then how does someone become a new instructor?
Yeah, certainly a couple of things there with the growth on the horizon and the expanded excellence side of things in East Village. The ski school is definitely expanding. Interest in being at Deer Valley is at kind of an all-time high, which is great. And again, people are coming in from sort of all over. We give them training when they start the season. We continue with certification and trainings and things throughout the season. So really try to make that a staff focus side of it. And then the camaraderie as a whole is what keeps people loving being a part of the ski school here.
So to sort of delve into that a little bit more, how do you keep that high standard? Because this ski school is known so worldwide, it's known for being this beacon of just positivity for a ski school. And especially as it grows, sometimes to keep that high level can get a little bit harder. So as you scale up with more instructors, more terrain, just more people on the mountain, how are you going to keep that level high? And how do you continue to sort of train your instructors to keep that high standard?
Yeah, certainly with new staff coming in the door, often it's the conversation of just the connection with people, that those people skills, especially with young children and developing who the next skiers are, is one of the most important parts. And we've certainly continued to kind of double down on it from a staff side in terms of the culture and staff here in providing that level of care. We can always provide more trainings for people to improve their own skiing or teaching ability. It's really that people skills that really keeps people coming back here for lessons and really makes our staff really successful out there every day. And that's going to continue to be what makes Deer Valley Ski School great as we grow.
When you're interviewing a new recruit that you can tell they're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, what are you looking for in their personality and sort of their reason why wanting to be here? What do you personally like? What is something that really flips the switch where you're like, oh my gosh, they are a Deer Valley ski instructor?
Often it is that level of fun and excitement and how they want to pass that on. You can tell that pretty quickly with a lot of people that, again, have either had maybe their own experience here at Deer Valley, but have really said, I want to take that on as how I can give this opportunity of fun and creating these memories with people on the mountain. And when you see that, you know that's a genuine person that's going to be really successful at it.
And now with the nuts and bolts, as Deer Valley grows, with the East Village, with all this growth, what is the Deer Valley Ski School going to look like over the next couple seasons? How's it going to change?
It's going to be a little unique, and certainly we're going to have some opportunity to learn as we grow too, which is really exciting. Certainly looking at kind of all the way down the road of another full ski school area and being able to offer all of our products there. Maybe a little limited over the next few seasons, but trying to offer as much as we can for all of our guests that are coming here. The access is another one for a staffing side of it that's going to be great. It allows people from different areas around the resort here to access a new area for work. So people are really excited to see everything that's happening here, the ski school side of it especially, just continuing everything we've done in a new area. It's going to be really exciting for everyone to ski some new terrain too, and there's some really great stuff out there.
Looking forward, we're talking 10 years down the road where expanded excellence is kind of in the rear view. We're going to assume that the snow park project goes through, East Village is up and humming. Will there be 2 equitable ski school centers at both East Village and Snow Park? Is that sort of the plan? I know it could still change, but with what we know now.
Certainly, and certainly with the things we've talked about and just that Deer Valley consistency and culture and excellence side of it, really wanting to make sure that it does happen that way, that there isn't a chance that somebody feels one area offers something better or different in any way, that we are really consistent in that high level of service that's out there from ski school and food and beverage, that those are the same experience wherever you choose to do that at Deer Valley.
And the best part about this is it's not that even as it grows, I don't think that the Deer Valley Ski School is going to think, oh, we've just got too many instructors, because it always gets booked out so well in advance. What is your advice for those that have a lesson or a experience on the docket for this season? What is your advice for them? And then for those that were a little late to the party that maybe are on a waiting list, what is your tip for them to potentially have the best experience they can at Deer Valley?
Yeah, certainly the word is out there and people love to take advantage of our ski school products and get in with them. And we do get to a wait list over some peak periods. If you have some flexibility in your travel dates, that makes it a little easier around some of those major holidays. But if you are on a wait list, we do put a lot of time and effort into accommodating as many people as we can. And certainly working on that really close to when those dates arrive and getting as many people into our lessons as we can. And certainly if somebody's not able to for one reason or another, there are other schools and professional instructors and looking that way as well to have somebody here who really can give them what they're looking for.
Nice. Just trying to make it the best experience as you can,
Absolutely.
However that will manifest. You've been here for 23 years. You're a dad, you've been a ski instructor, you're a recruiting manager, and you're the head of sort of the youth and adult program. So I feel like there's no one better to ask than for a ski tip for a new skier. First time out, first time at Deer Valley, how can they enjoy their time here at Deer Valley to the fullest?
First time, I really would, if somebody is their first time truly here, taking a ski lesson is a great way to get into it, just to get that sort of insight from somebody who's been doing it a long time and make that really at ease. A ski lesson or ski vacation is a lot of work, and you know that as well with a family and growing up skiing, and there's a lot that goes into it, and letting somebody kind of help along the way is a big part of it. As far as actual things on the mountain, got to have happy feet, and boots are one of those starting points for sure, and can often lead to people either loving or not liking it so much. So making sure people have the right fitting boots and right gear, and again, having somebody kind of help them along the way is the best way to go about it.
That is amazing advice, and even for someone that's a seasoned pro like myself, if my boots are hurting, if I have brand new boots, I don't try to suffer through it. You need to go in right away and say, hey, I've got a hot spot, something's not right. And especially here at Deer Valley, there are so many different places you can go to where there are experts that will help you get that, that nice cushy but performance fit that you want.
Yeah, good blend of it. And we have, again, locations everywhere on the mountain to be able to do that, either within our own rental shop or other shops on the mountain, and make that an important part of it. It's going to really make people have a successful day or week and everything they continue to do with it.
It's not rocket science. If you have happy feet, you're going to have a happy day.
Absolutely.
Well, Kurt, thank you so much for sitting down with me. Your insights are invaluable, and your passion for skiing is so palpable and it's contagious. So I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you. This has been a lot of fun.
And for those of you listening, you can tell that here at Deer Valley, whether you are a brand new skier or a borderline expert, there is something for you, from an enthusiastic instructor to an Olympian. And as the resort grows, rest assured their dedication to excellence will continue. Thank you for listening. This has been OverHerd at Deer Valley. We'll see you on the slopes. Oh, sorry.
That was so good. It was so good till your brain went.
I forgot that I had to go to him.
Yeah.
Welcome to, that was really loud. Sorry. Sorry. All right, ready?
Is it level?
When I checked, I had burrito on my face.
That's rolling,
I don't think
honey.
it's there anymore.
That's rolling, that's rolling.
Do you want me to clap or anything? No?
Everybody's
Sorry.
iPhone's on silent?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, sure. Hopefully. All right. Are we ready?
Yep.
All right. First of all, 23 years. That's an incredible accomplishment.
Okay, now you can stop. All right, everybody be quiet.
We just recorded it. You did amazing.
Okay.